Lantern, my goodness, nice to see you, especially at perpendicular positions.
Yeah. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, my dear friends. Welcome to the poetry.
Greetings.
But please, poets share their hearts and minds. Welcome to the poetry reading session, and this is 5 days to go to celebrate Indian independence. It's a moment of celebration, and just I try to put a background of that, tricolor reflecting the ideology of the flag, Indian.
Sorry, you're talking about Indian independence?
Exactly, sir. Exactly. 5 days to go, so I just
Oh, so maybe I should find my Indian poem if I remember.
Let us begin reading without much of ado. So I would just now go across to Richard and ask him to read his poem, present his poem. Please give it up for Richard.
Thank you all very much. An honor to be here among such a fine collection of poets. I hope that my poem will bring you a smile. This is a quick little meditation on grief. I call it The Boy with the Giant Fork. Pick up this fork. Why, it's the size of a tree. You might lift it up with the help of some friends, maybe 1, 2, or 3. To dig with this sucker is a real operation. Why, you could dig a hole in the great big old nation. If it keeps growing like this, it might take a whole nation. He knew right away the fork was getting too big. Why, if you crowded him on it, you could fit a whole flock of pigs. He wasn't sure anymore why he wished for a big fork. Besides, when it came with it clanging down for dinner, the ginormous fork was unwieldy. It didn't make him feel like a winner. When he tried to use it, the peas rattled right off the end of the giant fork, and when swinging it around, he darn near jabbed his old friend Mork. And then there's the time it nearly knocked down the chandelier. It knocked over the designer recliner upside down, 3 wheels spinning in air. Knocked over his soup. It flicked that roast chicken, knocked the whole darn thing over till it rolled all the way back to the kitchen. The fork team spun around before he was ready. It knocked over the sauce all over the table, made a big old mess with the gravy. And then the tines got all tangled in the bun of blue-haired Aunt Maisie. Tommy always thought his proportions were quite lean, but if he had a bigger digger fork with a highly polished handle and tines razor sharp and keen, maybe then could scoop it up all that it means into mountainous heaps and pile it all up higher and sauce it all over quite deep. My friends, maybe then he'd get enough. His fuzzy puppy looked on, shrugged, leaned away, and just coughed. One day he went out back to the Wish on a Star, and on the sky, if it wasn't polluted, he'd know right where they are. He hopped down off the porch and ran out into the yard. It wasn't too tough. It wasn't too hard. As long as he made it over those thorny rose bushes, sometimes they tore his cuffs or stabbed him right there in the tuchus. Then, of a sudden, an arcing glare from over the factory roof headed right to where he was. He was so stunned he just stood there. He called out to his brother. "Hey, come here," he called Sid. Well, Sid didn't answer. He hardly ever did. He was just that exactly kind of kid. He was watching TV back in his room. He'd spin the dial in the dark. You could hardly see in the gloom. He was just another mushroom. But I'm going to skip to the end. The bright glowing orb coming out of the sky. He didn't know when. He didn't know why. He could hear it. He sensed it. He knew it was his friend. He wasn't really sure how this would all end. And the darn thing plunked down. It landed right at his feet. It was glowing and sputtering. My God, it was neat. It was too hot to handle, of that he was sure. So he got out his fork. He would take it inside. It'd have Meteor du Jour, and he'd show it to Clyde. He'd show it to Mary. He'd show it to Sid. They'd know what to do, run somewhere and play dead. When he was gingerly stabbed with his fork, he had an idea. He thought it might work. He'd balance the glowing rock on the fork. He wouldn't touch it. He was not that kind of jerk. He'd seen the monster movies. He knew what could start. but when he reached out with the fork, he nearly swallowed his heart. Thanks so much, the boy with a big giant fork.
Beautiful ending.
Thank you, my friend.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Well done.
Well
You're
done.
very welcome.
Please give a round of applause. Please welcome Dr. Deena Padayachee.
Greetings, everybody. I'm from Durban in South Africa, and it's nice to see so many people from England, America, and all over the world. I'm going to start with a quotation, as I usually do. Over the centuries, billions have been fooled into thinking that they are Ubermenschen because of their race, their religion, their beliefs, or ability. Such people are sadly in a permanent state of irrationality and war that delights the devil. Okay, yesterday was Women's Day in South Africa, and it celebrates the fact that the women in 1956 marched on the apartheid parliament to hand over petitions, women from all races, to say that South Africans, black South Africans, should not be forced to carry passbooks. It's almost like carrying a passport in your own country. And many South Africans were put into jail if they didn't have that passbook. So every year on August 9th is a celebration of the courage of these women who stood up to the police, the apartheid police, who were obviously very ruthless. And they had their informers and what we call the special branch that dealt with not just the lady, for instance, but with the whole family for spawning such women. But of course, that only made us more aggressive. This poem is called The Ladies, and it celebrates the ladies for the kind of people that many of them are. You are so special and so heartwarming, so kind, loving, and graceful, each and every one of you. Nothing makes you happier than seeing those you love happy. Dignity comes naturally to you, like love is drawn to children. Your eyes are so compassionate and loving, and your voices are soft, like an exhilarating breeze on a beautiful day. From you emanates life, love, and hope. And so we look at you with awe and ardor, and we adore, cherish, and protect our fountains of immortality, our nurturers, our lovers, the bastions of our culture, as much as we can. God bless you all, the gentle ladies we know. How fortunate our planet has been since the Almighty blessed us with you. Thank you.
Great tribute, sir. Thank you for always share out thoughtful words. Please give it up for Dr. Deena Padayachee.
Thank you for this beautiful poem on women. It gives us more courage and confidence to continue our goals. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Please welcome Colonel Gopal Purdhani. Mr. Colonel Gopal. Sir, please unmute your mic.
Priyanka.
Sir, please unmute your mic.
हाँ जी अभी ठीक है जी।
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
मैं आपको एक दो चौपाइयाँ सुनाऊंगा जो फोर लाइनर्स होते हैं, जिनको रुबाई कहा जाता है उर्दू में। रुबाई एक ऐसी पोइम है जो नॉर्मली उर्दू में कही जाती है कि मैं अर्ज करता हूँ कि आपकी हल्की सी मुस्कान मेरे प्यार की मंजूरी है। हम दोनों में अब सिर्फ दो नजरों की दूरी है। दो दिल को एक हो जाना बहुत आसान होता है। दो दिलों का एक हो जाना बहुत तेज भी होता है। मुस्कान दो दिलों का एक हो जाना बहुत आसान होता है। प्यार में मगर वो दो तरफा सच्चाई जरूरी है। प्यार में मगर दो तरफा, दोनों तरफ सच्चाई जरूरी है। एक और छोटा सा कथा सुनाऊंगा कि मरने से मैं डरता नहीं, क्योंकि मरना टल सकता नहीं। वो काम मैं करता नहीं जो काम मैं कर सकता नहीं। मेरा तो आसान सा फंडा है कि अपने हालात को परखो, खुद को बदल डालो अगर हालात को बदल नहीं सकता। तो एक छोटी सी उर्दू में ही एक गजल पेश करूंगा कि जी भर के देख लूं मैं, जी भर के देख लूं मैं, भर लूं नजर के प्याले, ये जाम जिसकी किस्मत पिएंगे पीने वाले। ये जाम जिसकी किस्मत पिएंगे पीने वाले। मेरे दिल में गड़ गई है ये हुस्न ये जवानी, मेरे दिल में गड़ गई है ये हुस्न ये जवानी। छलका के छलका प्याला होंठों से आ लगा ले, छलका के छलका प्याला होंठों से आ लगा ले। एक और शेर है कि काटा जिगर पे जालिम वो जुल्फ तेरी नागिन, काटा जिगर पे जालिम वो जुल्फ तेरी नागिन। कहाँ से लाऊं उसको जो जहर पी डाले, कहाँ से लाऊं उसको जो जहर पी डाले। और आखिरी शेर है कि कुछ फासला नहीं है तेरी मेरी नजर में, कुछ फासला नहीं है तेरी मेरी नजर में। एक रूह को दो बदन में तकते हैं तकने वाले, एक रूह को दो बदन में तकते हैं तकते वाले। नमस्कार।
बहुत ही खूब सर, बहुत ही खूब, बहुत ही उम्दा। Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Colonel Gopal Purdhani.
थैंक यू, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Please welcome Mr. Thao now.
Hi, good morning from the beautiful twin island of Trinidad and Tobago. So today I prepared two different pieces. The first one is called No Man is an Island. No man is an island. Though the mind storm, silence raised, finding yourself, your battle and hidden pains. Voices surround you, yet none open their eyes to truly see, trivialize troubles, dismissing what could be. Others suffer more, they say, with a casual glance. Shared wounds lessen your dance. In the web of connection, you seek to belong, feeling like a stranger where you once felt strong. Ties of blood and bond feel like a chain, quest for solace caught in the strain. You fight, it's your own battles. You, with grit in your soul, deep down wondering, is my life ever going to be truly whole? Quiet moments, true gleams. Only you can awaken your own dream. Support fleeting, strength is your own. Depths of the struggles, you're never truly alone. Face the horizon, allow the winds to sweep so high. In the heart of the storm, you will learn to fly. Your lessons of courage, wisdom amass, you will find the future that makes you stronger than your past. And that was No Man is an Island. Now, my second piece, Golden Days of Resilience. Silent rooms, empty streets part. Our world once confined within a brave heart. Though through digital portals, we found a way to see binary windows connecting you and me. Days blurred into weeks, hope refused to fade. Isolation shadowed, our spirits stayed unafraid. Learning to listen in new ways, cherishing each call, finding strength within us all, no matter how small. Fractured routines, bonds to seed. Shared resilience, we found what we need. Distance for love to grow. Golden the time of becoming quiet to glow. Through walls kept us apart in the flesh, our hearts beat once a silent mesh. Adversity forged, we found our grace, turning days of darkness into a radiant place. Now, as the world begins to heal and carry letter of days we spent together, paradox embrace of resilience in shining grace. It's shining grace. And that were my two pieces and cuts.
Binary windows connecting. It's beautiful phrase. Great.
Brilliant. You're new, bro. I haven't seen you, and you sound like you're from my neighborhood. Trinidad?
Yes, Trinidad. Lovely
Very
Trinidad.
nice.
Yeah, so you better come on over one of these good days.
I will.
That was great, Tawano. Thank you, Acharya. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends, and please welcome Mr. Devendra KC.
Good evening, sir. Today I have a small poem about on modesty. First, I will read 2 lines in Nepali. Sorry for that. उपकारी गुणी व्यक्ति निहुरिन्छ निरन्तर उपकारी गुणी व्यक्ति निहुरिन्छ निरन्तर फलेको वृक्षको हाँगो नझुकेको कहाँ छ र meaning a conducive and virtuous person always bow down. Is there any branch of tree that is full of fruits is not bow down? The most eminent poet of Nepal, Leknath Paudel, wrote these lines, which gives true meaning of life to be found. Gautam Buddha and Gandhi, who taught us about truth, honesty, and modesty, one can immerse in the philosophy of Buddha, who are peace thirsty. Rivers and flowers have several lows and highs. Rivers and flowers have several lows and highs. Rivers mixing with oceans, and flowers, when cascade, lost their size. Human life compared with flowers and rivers that also have rise and falls. Since birth to the death, it intermingles. Modesty became the instrument of success of man in every era. Humanity germinates and grows through its viscera. The destination of life will be measured through success. Modesty keeps the whole world in peace that Buddha philosophy stress. Peace, love, and humanity, when bound together, the whole world will be at its best. Modesty and concentration are found as the answers for every quest. Thank you.
Indeed, sir, indeed. Every question you get find also modesty and humbleness. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Devendra KC. Please welcome Nayma Chamchoun. Nayma, after joining after a long gap. Hi, Nayma.
Hello, thank you. I'm going to share 2 pieces with you today. I am not Berber. I am not a Berber, the barbarian of Greek generals and Roman raiders, cowering in the dust, conquered and crushed illegitimate invaders, marauding, coveted minerals, advancing your empires further. The enemies at the gate, the carpeted caliphates, a pie divided in two, half for me and half for you. Gracias. Merci. Adieu. I am a powerful Amazi who has smirked at adversity for thousands of years, flicking dusty tears, sipping warm mint tea. A Syra dripped from the wounds of the nomad fraternity, rising stronger from the debris. My tongue peppered in Arabic, French and Spanish, souvenirs I cannot vanquish. My words, an oral history of defeat and victory, immersed in rhythmic Maghreb music. I cannot be erased or silenced by the creed of the conquerors with their patriarchal parlance. I am of Al-Kahina and the conjurers, the matriarchal warrior queen. Neither faith nor power can defeat a heart forged in desert heat. Beware my spectacular spleen. Sands scattered by the wind. I travel across the globe in Al-Maghrib woven robes and olive grove skin. One day, you will say Berber, and I will see our ancestors, the civilized and the barbarian, the Amazi, the invader, the jailer, and liberty's dame. I will face you with fervor as I majestically assume my role. Hear my ululations rising above tribulation. Throughout history, I am Amazi. Thank you. And the second piece, woe betide. Woe betide the land which stays hand in hand with and for the corporations who trade in exploitation. Woe betide the command that are layered withstand the cold in their homes, monitoring the ohms. Woe betide the rulers who feebly hide in coolers as the food banks bear the beleaguered, and bankers are rewarded by leaders. Woe betide the wolves dressed as sheep who impose the choice of eat or heat, playing economic roulette as the stakes soar. Foreclosure notices on the mat by the door. Woe betide the place which celebrates its disgrace, working all the hours of the day, still hungry with bills to pay. Woe betide the government whose greedy, sleazy intent underpays teachers and nurses as their bonuses batten their purses. Woe betide a house of cards which collapses and bombards the battered deck, holding it up, offering trickles from their cup. Woe betide the schemers of empires fallen, who fight wars with poverty's sons, winning even when their webs come undone. They are the horsemen of days woe begone. Thank you.
You can't be crushed and you can't be silenced. What a wonderful expression. Naima, thank you for joining. Thank you for reading out. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Was Naima beautiful rendition, I'll say. Thank you once again. Next up is Dr. Stacey.
Sorry, did you say me, Prasanna?
Stacey, yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear. There was noise in my background. Namaste, namaskar, everyone. I don't think I can beat Namia's poem and the other poems. That was beautiful, Namia, and everyone else. So yeah, I've got 3 short poems. I'll go through it quickly. But they're very auspicious. It happened just like that when I started to write. So there was a lot of celebrations. The first one is Shriya, our Lakshmi. So it's all based on my 3 children. It ended up being 3 celebrations and all 3 children ages 16, 17, 18. So the first one was Lakshmi Puja, was on Friday the 8th. So Shriya, our Lakshmi. You are our Lakshmi, the radiant light that graced our sight. From the moment your eyes met yours, our eyes met yours, you blossomed into her divine form. Your smile, a shimmering sunrise, your laughter, the melody of the heavens, your beauty, effortless and infinite, your wisdom, a guiding star. Charisma flows from you like sacred waters, a magnetic force of charm and grace. You are the goddess Lakshmi incarnate, prosperous, luminous, eternal. You draw friends and admirers near, inspiring hearts in every word and deed. Your skills dazzle like shimmering jewels. In writing, in art, in every crafted dream. Clad in lenga, embroidered with blessings, adorned with the sacred dots of tradition. In the rituals of Lakshmi Puja, you unite us 5, binding us with crimson threads of love and faith. At 18, you stand radiant and true, a living embodiment of divine abundance. Before our eyes, a miracle unfolding. We watch in awe, bathe in gratitude. Beloved Shriya, you are our Lakshmi. We support you to follow your dreams. You will succeed with Lakshmi in you. Thanks for blessing our lives and filling our hearts with endless light. So that was for Shreya. And then the second one is for Aryan. It was Raksha Bandhan yesterday. So Aryan, our Raksha Bandhan. Oh Ari, every Raksha Bandhan we dedicate to you and beautiful Rakis tied with love. Sitara and Shreya joyfully weaving their care in exchange for strawberry laces and sweets. How lucky we are, and how lucky you are, a tradition that will continue. Their brother and our son, now 17, they tie the rakhi around your wrist, showing their love so true. You vow to always protect and be there for them, a bond forged strong in you. Not just a thread, but a lifelong commitment to love and honor each other through every joy and moment. O noble Aryan, our warrior, our protector, brave and kind, we cherish you beyond all words. With heart and soul entwined, your strength, your presence, your love so grand, we are forever lucky to hold your steady hand. Aryan, our Raksha Bandhan, you will succeed and excel in all you do. A love so deep and grand, hand in hand, forever linked, a sacred family band. And the last one is Sitara and our Lion's Gate portal. Sitara, O star, born 2nd of the 8th, now 16, our living link to the mighty Lion's Gate. Your smile and present warms and lights our hearts. Strong, intelligent, and witty, creative, artistic, and adored. You effortlessly draw people near, and all you desire manifests with grace. We cherish your wisdom, your radiant beauty, your effortless elegance, and your power to fulfill your dreams. You are destined for success, a luminous portal for all around you. Roar and shine with the strength of the 8-8 gate. Radiate confidence, charm, and light. You are our star, our gateway, loved beyond the stars and back. Thank you.
How beautiful, sweet offerings, I would say, Sheshni.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you, everyone.
Lakshmi, who's as well. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Dr. Sheshni. It's a sweet musings, I would say. Please welcome Acharya Manatita.
Thank you, my brother. When is India's independence?
5 days to go, sir. 15th.
Friday.
15th August.
Okay. So I'd like to pay homage to the eternal Brahman. I'd like to pay homage to the Sanatana Dharma. I'd like to pay homage to the Tattwamasi of India. I'd like to pay homage to its many avatars and seers, Sage Vyasa, Sage Vashishta, Sri Ram, Sri Krishna, Sri Chaitanya, coming down the centuries, the Buddha, etc., etc. I'd like to pay homage to its freedom fighters, Surya Sen, Netaji Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, and others. I'd like to pay homage to its dance, which is wove dance and music, which is woven into the fabric of its society, to its festivals, to its Mahakumbh Mela. And I'd like to remember its women, the ancient ideal of Indian womanhood. And to finish, there are many more things, but to finish, I'd just like to chant a sacred prayer. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. We meditate on the transcendental glory of the Deity Supreme, who is inside the heart of the earth, inside the life of the sky, and inside the soul of the heaven. May he stimulate and illuminate our minds. I couldn't find a poem, so that's my contribution. But I'll do another poem. It's called the intensity of longing. You have come to me, traversing the path of centuries of ignorance, bringing the harmonious melody of the breeze, the fragrant vermilion roses that romantic lovers would offer to their paramours. Until I savored the flavoring of your essence, I never knew that love could be so enchanting. You smile at me, and my soul melts like sugar, lost in an ocean of your ecstatic sweetness. Your moonlit beauty erases the dark caverns in my heart. You give me the impetus to start anew, and I long to look at the shooting stars while lying on your lap. What is this wondrous culinary of you that I taste? It has no earthly seasoning, yet its aroma woos me in trance, even as my gaze becomes transfixed with a joy celestial. My cheeks a scarlet blush from your tender kisses. Your heart has become my temple, a safe space for me to dwell without worrying about loneliness of the mundane, even as your sparkling rays depict the portal glowing like the moon, one I can walk through safely at nights, a joyful wayfarer on his way home. Your sweet nectar of honey trickles within. I'm held in bemusement with a silent tongue, denied of language by your bewitching beauty. I am full, for the food you give intoxicates. Seasoned with a new kind of wine, it makes me thrice inebriated, and I throw up within, warmed by the fire of thy love. Who knew that my inner longing could lead to such intensity of freedom? Now I beg for release so that I can breathe again. Yet it is in the absence of breath I feel most intimate and loving. I have been busy playing with ignorance, but now I shed tears in awe of what I have become. There is an inner bewilderment that hugs my dreams, and I drink deep of the reality of you and I together, wrapped in the harmony of oneness. Morning awakes and I feel your presence, not the fresh black cafe Arabica sin leche, the black coffee without milk that I was once accustomed to, but a fragrant lilac ambience permeating the decor of our surroundings. I open and close my eyes. You are still here, your knowing smile waltzing with the butterflies in my heart, even as your kiss hugs the indigo heavens to blend its brilliant hue with the breath of thy love. I let go of the shadow of morals, basking in the essence of your being. We become one, longing as intense as the lashing melody of waves, binding our souls together like glue, tailor-made for this seamless love. We speak in silence, and I ask, O Shyama, my queen, what is this rhapsody that I feel within? You answer in gleeful tears, flowing like a river of joy down cheeks of magic. I went to bed a yearning soul, one who'd spent many years in search of your unspoken sugarcane juice. Now my longing has harvested the seeds grown from ancient cries of seeking, the blossoming daffodils, an aria to make Solomon blush as the radiant dawn pays homage to their love. Waiting was more than worthy, and before you came, I hung on the red threads of desolation and despair, my thoughts caught in the bitter remorse of yesterdays and the illusionary fears of tomorrows. Now that I have found you, your lips are my wine of endless delight, you my sacrament of the present moment. The price is never right. How I lamented your absence, blamed you for so much of my struggles. Now that you're with me, who cares about past challenges, the steep slopes of the agony of a hungry lover? I wish I was hurt 10 times more to make up for the sweetest ecstasy I feel within. My beloved, you fulfill my culinary needs, and your banquet is more than deserving of an insignificant beggar like me at the stunning gateways of your majesty. You have only to ask, and I will squeeze this heart for you, only to swoon in sweet surrender in the bewitching wonders of thy love divine. Lantern Carrier, thank you.
Love the divine, we always get engrossed and imbibed and lost in the tapestry of your words. What a beautiful presentation. You know, the imagery and the picture that you lay out, superb. And thank you for, your tribute on India.
Thank you, and happy independence to Mother India, to my great and beloved Bharat Mata, to all of you from this sacred, sanctified soil.
Thank you, sir. We love you and we respect you for that. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Miss Mehzabeen Hussain.
Hello, everyone. So the title of today's poem is Ash or Earth. Am I audible? Ash or Earth. If I die suddenly, it will be a problem to many. As my lifeless body lay on the ground, the steaming question of the hour will be to be burned or to be buried. They will look at my name, born in prayer, worn proudly as a daughter's name, and say, bury her. Let the blanket of Mother Earth fold around her. And then they will look at my husband, his name, his rights shaped by fire, and say, burn her. Let her go up in fire like all good wives do. They will argue over which god finally gets my obstinate, unbending spine. Whose fire, whose silence, whose language should forever seal my mouth. One side will carry a shout, the other sandalwood. Both will forget that I lived as a woman, neither buried nor burned, but living vast and flowing like an ocean in plain sight. That my body held its own ritual, bled without a priest or Maulvi, cried without witness, loved without scripture. When I die, don't decide. Let the wind take me. Let the rain argue with the fire. Take every organ still of use and give it to the living. Let it be my final poem to humanity. And if they still argue, what is the right way to lay her to rest, what to do with her, say she was both ash and earth. She was the worshipper of all things humane. She was the worshipper of humanity. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness, thought-provoking. Now, let me ask you, what prompted you write this poem?
Actually, some of you might know that I have a brain tumor. It got detected in 2021, and there's a cyst in my pineal gland. So last 6 months, actually, I've been on medication, but last 6 months have been crazy. The size of the tumor has grown, and recently, because I had high blood pressure, so I got my echo done, and they found irregularities in my heart, and there's a doubt that there might be a blockage in my heart. So there's a CT scan of the heart scheduled for Monday. So also the cyst in the pineal gland is actually in a very crucial place where it affects a lot of things. It affects like vision. I have lost vision in like 28% and 29% in the field vision of my eyes. All of this has happened since 2021. But also there's a heart condition that has been detected. So, and I think COVID-19 was a time when we all knew that, like, we cannot take it for granted that we will all become old and have gray hairs. It's not guaranteed. And COVID-19 showed us upfront that life is so uncertain. And so this poem, I actually wrote it yesterday in the morning hours before I woke up. And then, after I woke up, and then my husband woke up and I said, I wrote a poem and I read it to him. So it was actually a way of telling him what to do with my body after I die. And I have right now, given the situation, I think I will be an organ donor. So this was a way of saying it subtly to my husband to, otherwise these things are not, my dad, when I said it to my dad, he couldn't bear to have that conversation. It was that painful to him. So I wrote this poem so that my husband understands that I want to be an organ donor. And I said it, I think, like all poets do. We say hard facts in a flowery language. So that's it.
My God, did I just, insensitive of asking your thing and maybe letting out what exactly is happening. But I must say I'm very sorry about my asking of elaborating.
I live every day to the fullest. I have always, I think this is the first time publicly in front of so many people I have said it aloud. I've not said it because when people look at me, they feel like I'm full of life, and that's what I love to be. I love to live each day to my maximum, irrespective of anything. So most people, when they see this, they don't imagine that what might be happening behind the scenes, so-called behind the scenes. Yeah.
Of course. But anyways, I beg your pardon, and please, we will be wishing you, praying for you. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. And I know you're a strong woman. Please welcome Dr. Molly Joseph.
Miss Bean, prayers can be stronger than anything. Our hearts and prayers are with you. And definitely the power above will make you stronger and stronger.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Since you read such a poem, what will happen after one dies? Suddenly I was searching for one such poem I wrote about myself. What will happen when I am gone? And I termed it like this: will they, when I am gone, when my verticality turns horizontal, which the public will claim with do's and don'ts, will they chip off the branches of my trees to erect extensions and tents to display my body? Tell them I lived with my trees, breathing in, breathing out, together through entwined leaves. We peeped in the morn at the sun taking bath, in the east changing dress. The fickle-minded child, the sun, fussy with his looks. Together we rode on the wind through cool moonlit nights, singing lullabies to sleeping buds. Together we shared the songs and silences of the day and night. Wish, as my hearse would pass by, let my tree world wave me farewell. My palm fronds waving, carrying the fragrance of my fond flora and fauna. Thank you. Thank you, dears.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for especially that reading out your poem. It's resonates preceding thing and Mehzabeens.
Yeah, because it's a thought that strikes everyone, it's a reality, Today or another day, there is it. We have to make our willing or unwilling our exits from this world. So, such a thought strikes many a writer, I believe. So, Mehzabeen, with you, hugs, dear. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Miss Anita Panda.
Thank you, Prasanna ji. Greetings, esteemed poets. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, please go ahead.
Thank you. My poem, titled I Am Kintsugi, is inspired by the unique Japanese art of mending broken poetry by polishing it with uruki lacquer dusted with powdered gold, silver, and platinum. More than a unique art, it is for me a deep philosophy that can turn flaws into beauty and adversity into strength and resilience. I am Kintsugi. Through all the love, loss, betrayal, and crushing grief, through the raging tsunami of aching pain, sorrow, and heartbreak once, I have become Kintsugi now. I have adorned the cracks of my life, lacquered with gleaming gold. Like the naked barren tree, shorn of all its foliage and desolate once, I have burst forth into a cornucopia of tender green leaves, into blooming spring. From the annals of my shattered and traumatic past, I have risen, reframed, resurrected, and reclaimed my life now. From camouflaging my pain behind my stoic smile once, I have now candidly embraced my vulnerability and turned it into my strength. I have turned my flaws into mesmerizing beauty. From being anguished and fractured once, I have become complete and whole. I have healed from my tormented, shattered past now. Broken, bleeding, and scattered in pieces once, I am now adorned with gold and silver seams. Like Kintsugi, I am far more precious and unique now. I am Kintsugi, glowing, sparkling, and shining now. I have reclaimed my life with courage and how. Kintsugi I am, exquisite, enthralling, enchanting. All my cracks and scars embellished with platinum, silver, and gold. I have picked up now the broken pieces that bled me once. I have moved on. I thrive, celebrate, and rejoice now. I have embraced all my imperfections, my flaws with grace, found meaning, purpose, and beauty again. The once broken me is now joined and mended, dusted, and polished with urushi lacquer. Like Kintsugi, I am beautiful, sparkling, stronger, and resilient now. I am Kintsugi. Thank you.
You are what you are, ma'am. Resilient, strong, as always. This way, you emphasize what you are. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. A round of clap. Miss Anita, yes. Thank you for joining, ma'am. Mr. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh is up next. Mr. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. Mr. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh.
Two poems.
Unmute, yeah, please.
I'm reading my two poems, including Bengali translation. Image. An image on the casement, and you are stationed there. Everything else left behind. Oh, leave aside the canopy of dust. And silent stand there to live in the midst of dusk. জানালায় শুধু ছায়া, একাই দাঁড়াও তুমি, একার মতন করে একাই দাঁড়াও তুমি, সঙ্গের ধুলোবালি ফেলে দিয়ে একাই দাঁড়াও তুমি, একার মতন করে একাই দাঁড়াও তুমি, অন্ধকারে বাজবে বলে একাই দাঁড়াও তুমি. My next poetry. Breathless. You descend the stairs of Salembar, behind regions of life and the moon. The sky forest stood breathless, and silent heard your words. Ankle bells still sing that tale. সমস্ত সময় ঘুমিয়ে আছে চাঁদ পাহাড়ের দেশে, ওখানেই তুমি ছিলে শতাব্দীর ঘুমন্ত সময়ে, জীবনের পরে তার সময়ের দাগ, ওখানেই ছিল নগরীর শেষ কথা, ঘুঙুরের শব্দে সে কোনো এক বিরোহিনী পায়ে পায়ে রেখে গেছে তার মায়া, ওখানেই ঘুমিয়েছিল অরণ্যক আকাশের বুকে তোমার শব্দ স্বপ্ন রাত. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Prasanna.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And thank you for reading out in Bengali as well, along with translation and the gist of the poem as well. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Miss Shobha Deshpande.
Namaskar, Vanakkam, good morning, good afternoon, good night. राखी पूर्णिमा हुआ, इसलिए सभी भाइयों को राखी बांधते हुए मराठी कविता. किती आनंदाचा सोहळा, किती आनंदाचा सोहळा, हा नारळी पौर्णिमाचा सोहळा, हा नारळी पौर्णिमाचा सोहळा, श्रावण मासाचा सोहळा, श्रावण मासाचा सोहळा, जाणव धारण करण्याचा सोहळा, जाणव धारण करण्याचा सोहळा, हा राखी पौर्णिमेचा आनंद सोहळा. भाऊ बहिणीचा सोहळा, भाऊ बहिणीचा सोहळा, बहीण भावाला मनगटाला राखी बांधण्याचा सोहळा, बहीण भावाला मनगटाला राखी बांधण्याचा सोहळा, भाऊ प्रेमाने बहिणीला भेंट वस्तू देऊन आनंद करण्याचा सोहळा, भाऊ प्रेमाने बहिणीला भेंट वस्तू देऊन आनंद करण्याचा सोहळा, तिचा आनंद पाहून भाऊला आनंद द्विगुणे झालेला सोहळा, तिचा आनंद पाहून भाऊला आनंद द्विगुणे झालेला सोहळा, हा राखी पौर्णिमाचा सोहळा, हा राखी पौर्णिमाचा सोहळा. विश्वभरामध्ये आनंदाचा सोहळा, विश्वभरामध्ये आनंदाचा सोहळा, हा राखी पौर्णिमाचा सोहळा. ये गीत के रूप में भी एक दो लाइन लिखी थी. आली आली रे राखी पौर्णिमा आली रे, आली आली रे राखी पौर्णिमा आली रे, भाई भाऊ दोघे आनंद विभोर झाले रे, बहीण भाऊ दोघे आनंद विभोर झाले रे, बहीण भावाला प्रेमाची राखी घेऊन आली रे, बहीण भावाला प्रेमाची राखी घेऊन आली रे, भाऊ प्रेमाने आपल्या लाडीली बहिणीला, भाऊ प्रेमाने आपल्या बहिणी लाडीलीला भेंट वस्तू देऊन आनंद केले रे, भेंट वस्तू देऊन आनंद केले रे, आली आली रे हे राखी पौर्णिमा आली रे, भाई भाऊ बहिणीला आनंद विभोर झाले रे, भाई बहिणीला आनंद विभोर झाले रे. राखी पूर्णिमा हुआ, सबको आनंद हुआ, हमको भी आनंद हुआ. अनुवादक को नमस्ते करते हुए, प्रसन्ना जी को आनंद करते हुए नमस्कार.
Thank you.
धन्यवाद.
बहुत कुछ करना है मैम, बहुत कुछ करना बाकी है अभी. Thank you. Always share your love.
नहीं, अभी मैं एक बात बोलूंगी, प्रसन्न जी खाली मामूली आदमी नहीं है, अनुवादक भी हुए हैं, दावत लेना जरूरी है, पटल पर देना है, नेक्स्ट संडे देंगे शायद.
मैं
We
दूंगा.
hope all. Congratulations, प्रसन्ना जी, दोबारा.
Thank you. That was Miss Shobha Deshpande. Please welcome Shilpi Chowdhury.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, Prashna Kumar, poet Prashna Kumar, and greetings from Bangladesh, and happy Independence Day to you all, and happy Raksha Bandhan, if I am right. And have a nice day, good evening, and morning to you all. I'm going to read two poems, a short poems and a haiku. Mindfulness. Into this blissful time, I step out and walk through the meadows, evergreen, serene, entertaining, soothing my eyes, and I listen to the silent whispering. This nest me into them to heal my body and soul. Now I am a dissolved thing. This is one. And another I'm going to read is haiku. Bushes are regenerating, smiling towards the sun. Selfie. Thank you. Thank you.
Great picture, ma'am. Great picture. Haiku and first as well. Please,
Thank you, sir.
Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Shilpi Chowdhury. Please welcome Dr. Jahangir Alam Wisdom. He's joining us after a long gap. He's basically a love poet. Please welcome. Go ahead, sir.
Hello. Greetings, everyone from Bangladesh. After a long time, I meet you. Though. Sorry for not attending. And Mr. Porsono several times invited me, but I failed to attend this. Sorry again. I was busy for editing some of my new poetry books. In the meantime, I have written 11 English poetry books and 3 song books in Bangla. Most out of 11, six are romantic and 5 is general. 6 is general. The first one is a Factory of Love. And this is already copyrighted, and I has been what I School of Love. This is My Eternal Love, Documents of Love, Language of Love, and Grammar of Love. Okay, today I will recite 2 poems from School of Love and Factory of Love. First, I am reciting from Factory of Love. The name of the poem, Factory of Love. I have set up my factory of luster love in your gigantic huge heart. I will go to the hilarious heaven with you. You are my lofty loving heart. You are my luster love. You have become mine before our blissful part. For establishing our unique lofty love, God has sent us on earth. When the springtime passes gently through our doorways, Hugging each other in the ethereal light, often we lost away in the mysterious maze. I have established a celestial garden in my hilarious heart. You will plant the beautiful flowers for me. You are my fantastic flower. You are my factory of love. I cannot sleep alone. Always I feel your twinkle touch. I dream I get you as an amazing fairy. I live in your adorable abacus. And second one from School of Love. The name of the poem, Language of My Eyes. Every day I get a new life of laughter whenever I meet you anywhere. I get the rainbow in my empty hand to make you fairer. Language of my eyes gaze at you. I have lost myself in your beauty. Lustful life I get back whenever I see and I leave your curiosity. As the tunes I get back from my zest, if I find you beside me, the earth seems to me like heaven, bearing loving mind when I see. My love never dries and dies until the sun and moon radiate rays. We are born on the same stem. We are the two flowers in a dewy vase. You are my only faithful fairy on this elegant earth. To have in my life, I am thankful. Victory adorns my path. I grab your lustre laugh in my chest with my utmost care. When my adoring soul feels anxiety, your accumulated love I share. Thank you.
Excellent, sir. So I must ask you to how many loves you have so far. I believe that we should have a love.
I have already before this writing this book, I have written 9 books on love, romantic poem, English poetry book, and 9 and this year also 18 romantic poetry books.
So you're a factory. You become factory of love.
Factory of love, language of love, school of love, grammar of love, the eternal love, the documents of love. And before I write password of love, window of love, the glory of love.
So that the Sobrik, that's of course, that's a love poet for you, so this it shows well. Dr. Jahangir out of wisdom, please give it up for Jahangir, sir. Please welcome Maria.
Thank you all.
Maria, please unmute your mic.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Happy to be with you all once more after a long time. Thank you, President. Sorry, because I have been absent for such a long time. But I have 2 pieces for today. One is in my mother tongue, Portuguese. It's a reflection of the day when we go to bed and think what happened during the day. The title of the poem is O que é ser? Quando a noite cai, os pensamentos afloram. Acontecimentos do dia, déjà vu. Sombras que turvaram os olhos. Na correria do dia apenas agimos. Uma resposta rápida que deve ser precisa. Sorry, I had a problem with the computer. I will start all over again. O que é ser? Quando a noite cai, os pensamentos afloram. Acontecimentos do dia, um déjà vu. Sombras que turvam os olhos. Na correria do dia, apenas agimos. Uma resposta rápida que deve ser precisa. Não se tem tempo a perder. O mundo gira na velocidade do vento. Mas quando chega a noite, a cabeça no travesseiro, gotas de lágrimas escorrem dos olhos. O que foi o dia? Tanta batalha, tanta correria, acertos, erros. Na reflexão da noite, tudo vem à tona. Para que tudo isso, se o certo pode ser incerto, apenas sabemos que um dia deixaremos de ser. Okay, thank you. This was my poem in Portuguese. And I have another one in English. It's about our days that are hard days. All are eager for peace. Wars, men insane, we say. All should shut out for peace. What we see, fights to reach out peace. What does this? Battles that no one looked for, but involved in are. In a spur of a moment, lives taken, old and young, grandmothers, mothers, children, crying for help. They did what to a new fate? We say they were in the wrong spot. There is a right place for peace. We said what? Eager for peace are all of us. The world will stop turvy, not everyone good deeds. And unclear thoughts make fights go on and on and on. Thank you very much for listening to me. A kiss on your hearts. Thank you, Prasanna, once more.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you for joining. Yes, it's been a long time.
Thank you, Maria, and welcome back. It's good to see you again.
Thank you, Lantern. Thank you.
Welcome. After a long gap, she's joining us, and she has been well. Please welcome Miss Shalini Nandkeolyar. Please unmute your mic, ma'am.
Very warm greetings to all the luminaries present here. And thank you, Prasanna. Again, it's so wonderful to be back here on the platform after a short spell. Or is it, I don't know, it seems like a short spell because the moment I come here, I feel like that I've never left it. So that's really, really so wonderful. So thank you ever so much. And Mehzabeen have been thinking about you ever since, and prayers and blessings. And life is not measured in terms of, years that you live. It's actually the moments lived. And may God's blessings and prayers, flow towards you every moment. Lots of love to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
God bless. So I will be reading just one poem, and it's called Calligraphy of the Waves. The wave came to write her thoughts on the waiting sands. The wave came to write her thoughts on the waiting sands, her exquisite calligraphy. I could not decipher. The sky knew her intimately. The birds sang her hymns gleefully. The winds took it all in to sit by the moon's honeyed fire, to interpret the sacred scripts. And in the hushed footfalls of the tiptoeing ebony nights of countless hollow lifetimes, she whispered ever so softly,
Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry because I think a phone call came and that disrupted this. Let me just go through the beginnings if you've not heard properly. The wave came to write her thoughts on the waiting sands, her exquisite calligraphy I could not decipher. The sky knew her intimately, the birds sang her hymns gleefully, the winds took it all in to sit by the moon's honeyed fire, to interpret the sacred scripts. And in the hushed footfalls of the tiptoeing ebony nights of countless hollow lifetimes, she whispered ever so softly, her voice muted, shrouded beneath the dissonant notes of the rising crescendo. I could hear nothing. The waves came, etched their sacred words tirelessly, again and again. Her quill of light formed verses of wisdom on sacred spaces. But I rode on the crest of the waves of glittering mirages to touch the skies of ego, elusive dreams, blind folds of unending desires, while silence waited patiently in the ocean depths for eternity. Perhaps some Seijaku moment, I will listen to the conversation of the sky, the sun, and the iridescent sea. Perhaps I will delve into the poetry of the waves, unravel the hidden dialects, waiting in the tranquil womb of the ocean. I may yet realize the soul's song. Thank you.
Beautiful, ma'am. Beautiful. So beautiful. Very light and very smooth, I would say. Thank you for coming, and it's been a long time, but yes, I wish it would continue on from this
Thank
week.
you so much,
Please give her
Prasanna.
out of
Thank you. Thank you ever so much.
Please welcome Miss Suvarna. Miss Suvarna. Yes, Miss Suvarna.
Namaste, all of you. Greetings to you all. This is Suvarna from Andhra Pradesh, India. Thank you, Prasanna Kumar sir, for giving me this opportunity. I am very happy to listen to all the galaxy of poems, very beautiful, and I enjoyed a lot. And now I would like to recite a poem. It's a love poem. Love, the title of the poem is Love is Exclusive. Draped emotions. Wrapped in love. Exclusive. Is the loving care
I believe there is a technical interruption happened, and she will be joining maybe later. Please welcome Miss Millie Das.
Actually, it has been.
Hello.
Shall
Yes,
I?
ma'am. Ma'am, please hold on. We'll continue after Miss Millie Das.
Hello. Shall
Yes,
I continue?
Millie, ma'am, please go ahead. Miss, I would ask you to turn off your video.
Eyes or heart. Hello.
Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
No, please go continue reading. I know there is this is cutting and it's breaking. Your voice is breaking, so we need to turn off the video. And okay, go ahead.
Small of love. A thread of love. A boot so wrong. Akhi ties our hearts all day long. A symbol of protection. A promise true. A sibling's love forever shining through. The rituals of Rakhi, a sacred tie, brothers and sisters, a bond that won't die. A thread that's woven with love and care, a reminder of promise that we will always share. The festival of Rakhi, a celebration grand, a time for siblings to come together hand in hand. The Rakhi's thread, a symbol of love and trust, a bond that's unbreakable, forever we must. With every Rakhi, a story is told of love and protection that never grows old. A celebration of bond we share, a gift bonds that all share. Hello? Hello, Prasannaji.
Go on, don't.
May I go through my second point?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Time may pass. Time may pass. This is the title of the poem. Life's not measured by the hours we clock, nor the years that tick away like a rock. It measured by the moments we hold dear, the laughter, tears, love that's clear. Time may pass, but memories remain. The joy, the pain, the love, the strain. Life's value lies not in the length, but in the depth of a breath. Moments of wonder, of awe and might, of connection, love and pure delight. These are the measures that truly count, not the passing of time, but the love we have mountain. So let's not rush, let's not hurry by, let's cherish every moment and let love shine high. For life's not measured by the time we have, but by the love we share and the memories we crave. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Beautiful reading and beautiful poems. And yes, now love never dies, and love is eternal, and brotherhood and the Raksha Bandhan, simplifies that. That was Miss Millie Das. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. And please welcome Miss Suvarna. Ma'am, please unmute your mic.
Hello,
Yes,
sir. Am I audible? Shall I start?
Yes, please go ahead. Please.
Sir?
Please go ahead, ma'am.
Okay.
Please.
The title of the poem is Love is Exclusive. Draped in the Draped emotions wrapped in love. Draped emotions wrapped in love, exclusively in love, not in the mixture of romantics. It's beyond romance. It's the loving caresses wrapped in love, draped emotions. Draped emotions wrapped in love, driven solely in love. Draped emotions wrapped in love, neither figure nor nowadays. Draped emotions wrapped in love, either withered or never bothered, as buried by facades, masked with simulations. Love isn't infatuated possessions. It's love long lived. Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Although we couldn't, get a few, some of your words, but then we love your poem. Love is eternal, as they say. Thank you for joining, and thank you for reading it out. Please give a round of applause by your friends. That was Miss Suvarna. Please welcome. Please welcome Miss Jayashri. Miss Jayashri. Miss Jayashri, ma'am, please unmute your mic. Ma'am Jayashri, please unmute your mic.
Thank you so much. Good evening. Just another program. So Prasanna, so kind of you, so kind of you. All of my friends, good evening. And the rainy season, just now we entered Sharat, means our Durga Puja. But yesterday was Kavi Guru Rabindranath Tagore death anniversary. You know, Vice is travel. Vice is travel, meaning death anniversary of Kavi Guru Rabindranath Tagore, a famous Nobel laureate of our Bengali, poet, not only Bengali, all over India and global also. Gitanjali, the poetry book belong for Nobel laureate Devendra Tagore and encourage the prize for Nobel Prize. My poetry from Gitanjali, which is I bow our head to our God and universe. Written by Yeats and Bengali, Rabindranath Tagore translated Yeats. I have had my invitation to the World's Festival, and thus my life has been blessed. My eyes have seen, and my ears have heard. It was my part at this stage to play upon the instrument, and I have done all I could. Now I ask, has the time come at least when I may go in and see the offer the same my silent solutions, my silence solution. Bengali is very nice. জগতে আনন্দ যোগে আমার নিমন্ত্রণ ধন্য হলো মানব জীবন নয়ন আমার রূপের পুরে স্বাদ মিটাইয়ে বেড়ায় ঘুরে শ্রবণ আমার গভীর সুরে হয়েছে মগন তোমার যজ্ঞে দিয়েছ ভার বাজাই আমি বাঁশি গান গান গেছে বেড়াই প্রাণের কান্না হাসি এখন সময় হয়েছে কি সকাই গিয়ে তোমায় দেখি জয়ধ্বনি শুনি যাব এ মোর নিবেদন জগতে আনন্দ যোগে আমার নিমন্ত্রণ জগতে আনন্দ যোগে আমার নিমন্ত্রণ The famous poetry of Nobel Prize is the ছাড়িস নে ধরে থাক এতে ওরে হবে হবে তোর জয় অন্ধকার যাই বুঝি কেটে ওরে আর নেই ভয় ওই দেখ পূর্বাশার ভারে নিবিড় বনের অন্তরালে সুখ তারা হয়েছে উদয় ওরে আর নেই ভয় ওরে আর নেই ভয় এরা যে কেবল নিশাচার অবিশ্বাস আপনার পর নিরাশা চালসা সংশয় এরা প্রভাতের নয় এরা প্রভাতের নয় ছুটে আয় ছুটে আয় ছুটে আয় বাহিরে চেয়ে দেখ হয়েছে জ্যোতির্ময় ওরে আর নেই ভয় ওরে আর নেই ভয় নো ফিয়ার অ্যাট অল no fear at all. The Jyotirmoy means poetry of love and eternal poetry, shining our health, shining our mind, shining our soul. Thank you very much for my opportunity. More question. Now I am going to another program, online program. So this is the Gitanjali song offering Rabindranath Tagore Perwaiz Shaharyar celebration of death anniversary. Namaskar.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful reading. Thank you. We love your presence. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Jayashri Ray. Please welcome Dr. Radhashri.
Namaste, sir. I am very much thankful to you for giving this opportunity. Today, my poem is on a common driver. నేను చక్రధారిని కానీ చక్రము చేబూని చనుదెంచురయమున పైనున్న పచ్చని పటము జార్చుకున్న చక్రధారిని కాదు. భక్తి పారవశ్యంలో కన్న కుమారుణ్ణి కాళ్లతో తొక్కి ఘోరంగా చంపుకున్న చక్రధారిని కాదు. 4 పాదాలతో నడిచే ధర్మం లాంటి 4 చక్రాల వాహనాన్ని పరుగుల నురుగులు కక్కించే 5వ చక్రధారిని. టోలుగేటు నా తోలు తీస్తుంటే భరించేవాణ్ణి. ట్రాఫిక్ పోలీసోడు గాలి తీస్తుంటే భరించేవాణ్ణి. ఆర్సీ అని, ఇన్సూరెన్స్ అని, లైసెన్స్ అని యమయాతన పెట్టే వాళ్లకు పచ్చ నోట్ల పలహారం పెట్టేవాణ్ణి. రెస్టారెంట్ ముందు నన్ను పార్కు చేసి వాళ్ళు టిఫిన్ తింటుంటే ఆకలినే తింటున్నవాణ్ణి, అణగారి ఉన్నవాణ్ణి. ఎవరో ఏ దొంగ సరుకో ఎక్కించి ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తుంటే చెక్ పోస్టుల్లో చిక్కులు పడుతున్నవాణ్ణి. అంగుళం అంగుళం కదిలే రద్దీలో విజయాన్ని చవి చూసినా డీజల్ తాగినట్లు, క్లచ్ ప్లేట్లు నవిలినట్లు తిట్లు తినేవాణ్ణి. దర్జాగా వెనక సీట్లో కూర్చున్న వాళ్ళు కారు దిగి నన్ను పట్టించుకోకుండా గంటలు గంటలు పచారులు చేస్తుంటే కారు తల్లి ఒడిలోనే కష్టాలు మరచి సేద తీరేవాణ్ణి. క్యాబుల బాబులు కానని కాననాలలో కారు ఆపేస్తే అన్నప్రసాదాలకు అలమటించేవాణ్ణి. ధర్మాన్ని 4 పాదంలో నడిపించలేని దేవుళ్ల కన్నా, నాయకుల కన్నా, అధికారుల కన్నా మిన్నైన వాణ్ణి. 4 చక్రాలతో బండిని పరుగులు పెట్టించే చక్రధారిని అంటే చోదకుణ్ణి. అయినా అర్థం కాలేదా? నేను డ్రైవర్ని. అవునులే, తెలుగు వాళ్లకు ఇంగ్లీష్లో చెబితే తెలుస్తుంది కదా. బండెడు కష్టాలు గుండెలో దాచుకొని బండిని నడిపే డ్రైవర్ని, చక్రధారిని. నేను చక్రధారిని, చోదకుణ్ణి. ఇట్ ఈస్ ది ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎ డ్రైవర్. How a driver will spend his life in the toll gates, with the traffic police, with the problems of checkposts, by so many other things, in the jammed traffic, how he will feel. If people will leave him in the hotel and if they will go for tiffin, he has not been invited, then how he will feel. All these things of a common life of a common driver. Thank you. Because poetry is for common man. Common man's problems, common man's their sufferings should be reflected in the poetry. So this time I have taken the common sufferings of a driver. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Exactly, sir. I very well, echo your, concern, and like you said, should reflect the common things, the common issues, or common people. Uh, I love your expression. Please give a round of applause, my dear.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And yes, Roopali ma'am has joined, so on her behalf, Miss Anita Panda ma'am would be reading her poem. So later on, but meanwhile, I would call upon Miss Satinder Gaur.
Good evening, Prasanna ji and all the luminaries here. I am here with my poem. The title is Dance in a Dream, and it is about the state of childhood in the human beings when they have not been touched by the cleverness of the world and how innocence rules over them. So the poem goes like this. In the depth of my soul, a child resides. In the depths of my soul, a child resides, bubbly and passionate, where joy abides. Bubbly and passionate, where joy abides. With boundless energy, like a vibrant stream. With boundless energy, like a vibrant stream, the child inside me dances in a dream. The child inside me dances in a dream. Like a prism, reflecting colors bright. Like a prism, reflecting colors bright. This inner child fills my world with light. This inner child fills my world with light. With laughter and mirth, like a tinkling bell. With laughter and mirth, like a tinkling bell, the child inside me weaves a playful spell. The child inside me weaves a playful spell. Innocence wraps around me like a soft embrace. Innocence wraps around me like a soft embrace, a precious treasure untouched by life's race. A precious treasure untouched by life's race. With no sense of fear, like a joyful bird. With no sense of fear, like a joyful bird, the child inside me soars high with its wings unfurled. The child inside me soars high with its wings unfurled. So, let us embrace the child we keep inside. So, let us embrace the child we keep inside, for it is the essence to live a life truly fructified. For it is the essence to live a life truly fructified. Thank you.
Very beautiful and subtle reading, ma'am. Thank you for reading out. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Satinder Kaur. Very beautiful rendition, ma'am. Please welcome Miss Saraswati Poswal.
Hello, good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab, salam to everyone. Thank you so much, K. Kumar ji. Have a nice day and thank you so much for the opportunity listening everyone's poem. Satinder जी बहुत अच्छी कविता थी आपकी. हिंदी में भी आप इतनी अच्छी बोलते हैं, इंग्लिश में तो आप बोलते ही अच्छे हैं. It was wonderful finding yourself. That's everyone is trying to find themselves. Your poem was very nice. I love it. The verses. Thank you so much. Now I'll go with my poem. That's also on myself. मेरी भी कुछ इसी तरह की कविता है जो मैं हिंदी में आज प्रस्तुत करने जा रही हूँ. जैसे कि अभी हम लोगों के रक्षाबंधन का दिवस कल निकला है, त्योहार था हम लोगों का, तो ये बहनों के लिए होता है और बहनों के पास भाई जाते हैं. ठीक है, वो बहुत अच्छे से मनाया जाता है, उससे रिलेटेड नहीं है. ये है हम लोगों का जो डिफरेंशिएशन है, जेंडर बेस्ड है, उसके ऊपर ही मैंने कुछ पंक्तियां अपनी लिखी हैं जो मैं आज आपके साथ हिंदी में ही साझा करने जा रही हूँ. सो दिस इज लाइक मेरी कविता का शीर्षक है तू बेटा मैं बेटी कहलाई. तू बेटा मैं बेटी कहलाई. एक ही पुरुष की संतान है हम दोनों, एक ही पुरुष की संतान है हम दोनों, एक ही पुरुष की शुक्राणु तू भी, एक ही पुरुष का शुक्राणु मैं भी. एक ही पुरुष की संतान है हम दोनों, एक ही पुरुष का शुक्राणु तू भी, एक ही पुरुष का शुक्राणु मैं भी. एक ही माँ की कोख से हम दोनों जन्मे, एक ही माँ की कोख से हम दोनों जन्मे. लिए महीने 9 दोनों ने ही, लिए महीने 9 दोनों ने ही. एक ही पुरुष की संतान हम दोनों, एक ही पुरुष के शुक्राणु तू भी, एक ही पुरुष का शुक्राणु मैं भी. एक ही माँ की कोख में हम दोनों जन्मे, लिए महीने दोनों ने 9 ही. एक ही माँ की कोख में पलके तू बेटा मैं बेटी कहलाई. एक ही माँ की कोख में पलके तू बेटा मैं बेटी कहलाई. एक ही पुरुष की संतान हम दोनों, एक ही पुरुष के शुक्राणु तू भी, एक ही पुरुष का शुक्राणु मैं भी. आंचल मिला दोनों को एक ही माँ का, आंचल मिला दोनों को एक ही माँ का. दोनों ने दूध पिया एक ही माँ का, दोनों ने दूध पिया एक ही माँ का. तू बेटा कहलाया मैं बेटी कहलाई, तू बेटा कहलाया मैं बेटी कहलाई. एक ही पुरुष की संतान है हम दोनों, एक ही पुरुष के शुक्राणु तुझ में भी, एक ही पुरुष के शुक्राणु मुझ में भी. तुझको भी लाड लड़ाया उस माँ ने, तुझको भी लाड लड़ाया उस माँ ने, मुझको भी सीने से लगाया उस माँ ने. तुझको भी लाड लड़ाया उस माँ ने, मुझको भी सीने से लगाया उस माँ ने. तू बेटा मैं बेटी कहलाई, तू बेटा मैं बेटी कहलाई. एक ही पुरुष की संतान है हम दोनों, एक ही पुरुष के शुक्राणु तुझ में भी, एक ही पुरुष के शुक्राणु है मुझ में भी. तूने भी जिद की खिलौनों की, तूने भी जिद की खिलौनों को पाने की, तूने भी जिद की खिलौनों को पाने की. मैंने भी जिद से तूने भी जिद की खिलौनों को पाने की, मैंने भी जिद से सिर पर घर को उठाया. तूने जिद की खिलौनों को पाने की, मैंने भी जिद से घर को सर पे उठाया. तू बेटा मैं बेटी कहलाई, तू बेटा मैं बेटी कहलाई. एक ही पुरुष की संतान है हम दोनों, एक ही पुरुष के शुक्राणु है तुझ में भी, एक ही पुरुष के शुक्राणु है मुझ में भी. जितना दर्द उनके लिए तूने समझा, जितना दर्द उनके लिए तूने समझा, उतना मैंने भी अपने दिल से लगाया. जितना दर्द तूने उनके लिए समझा, उतना मैंने भी अपने दिल से लगाया. तू बेटा मैं बेटी कहलाई, तू बेटा मैं बेटी कहलाई. एक ही पुरुष की संतान है हम दोनों, एक ही पुरुष के शुक्राणु हैं तुझ में भी, एक ही पुरुष के शुक्राणु हैं मुझ में. फर्क किया दुनिया ने दोनों में, फर्क किया दुनिया ने दोनों में, तुझको पुरुष मुझे स्त्री बताया. फर्क किया दुनिया ने दोनों में, तुझको पुरुष मुझे स्त्री बताया. तू बेटा अपना कहलाया मैं बेटी पराया धन कहलाई. तू बेटा अपना कहलाया मैं बेटी पराया धन कहलाई. तू बेटा मैं बेटी कहलाई, तू बेटा मैं बेटी कहलाई.
बहुत खूब मैम, बहुत खूब. तू बेटा और मैं बेटी कहला.
एक्सप्लेन करूं मैं इसको इंग्लिश में थोड़ा, अगर या फिर आप नहीं? ओके. वो फिर स्वाद नहीं रहता, वो कविता का वो मजा नहीं आता. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम नॉट एक्सप्लेनिंग कि दिस इज अ जेंडर बेस्ड स्टोरी, दिस इज अ जेंडर बेस्ड कविता. तो उसमें, हाँ, उसमें मैंने यही डिस्क्राइब किया कि बेटे में और बेटी में फर्क होता है. हाँ, इंडिया में होता है, और जगह तो मुझे नहीं पता. इंडिया में तो बहुत होता है. तो दिस discrimination should be stopped, gender based.
Very well laid out. Please,
Thank you.
I would request Anita Panda ma'am to read out Roopali Sircar ma'am's poem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, K. Kumar ji.
Thank you, Prasanna ji. It's an absolute pleasure and honor to be reciting Dr. Roopali Sarkar's poem on her behalf, titled, Where Has the Monsoon Gone? I miss the rains in India. Her pen spoke, choking back those long ago monsoon memories. Come home, I said, dreaming of the long veranda and the rain-dripping trees, the hot pakoras and tea from the smooth sloping hills of Darjeeling. The sky crackled with lightning and streams of water poured down from a hot, dry summer sky. When the rain-bearing clouds sneaked up, soon roads choked and cars and people and bullock carts stood stock still. The rain was insistent. The clouds grumbled loud and clear. In the mountains, the clouds burst, washing away holiday makers as hotels and motels and guest houses toppled over, as earth, unable to bear the extra weight, just gave way to the rushing, gushing waves of tsunami. Old and new videos with screaming voiceovers began to make its appearance, viral like the corona, spreading terror and vicarious. Neros crawled out of the woodwork to watch cricket and devastation. It is monsoon, anytime, now, anywhere. Like Puck in a midsummer night's dream and Macbeth's three witches, the seasons have flipped. The natural order disrupted by a moral disorder can no longer hold. Our greed and lust for money and power beyond human need is leading to chaos and death. Now only darkness prevails. Mother Earth, unable to bear the extra weight, just gave way to the rushing, gushing tsunami waves. Uprooted trees and upturned animals floated past, unmindful of death's snarling jaws. Soon, very soon, old and new videos with screaming voiceovers began to make their persistent appearance. Now it's monsoon time anytime and anywhere. We have changed the climate. Now only darkness prevails. Thank you.
Now only the darkness prevails. Now the monsoon season thrives. Hotel and motel. What a profound expression. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was a poem written by Dr. Roopali Sircar, and on her absence, or like on behalf Miss Anita Panda ma'am, right? It's so beautifully. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for reading out, and please welcome Miss Isabel Van Medley. Isabel has joined after a long gap. She's, what do you call? I hope she is doing great. And yes, Isabel.
It's a terrible thing, Prasanna, to have to work.
Remember, the sees everything.
I'd much rather be writing and reading and listening to poetry than working. But here I am. Oh, it's good to see you all again and be here again. Thank you. So I'll read this that I wrote recently. It's called Moon. How interesting that moon, month, menses, Monday come from German, Dutch, Old English, while luna, lunacy, lunatic come from Latin. How many languages use moon as an excuse for craziness? Or do they just blame it on women and our monthly lunar cycles? Why do dogs howl at the moon? Only when it's full? Do black threads still fade if they're only exposed to moonlight? Reflected light is different than straight-on sun rays, don't you think? What about laser light? My first husband explained to me how lasers work one time when we were on an acid trip. I marveled at his words. How does moonlight affect insects? Fireflies? Hillbillies make moonshine. Only in the dark? How does the moon feel about that? And how do they feel after a moonshine night? I'm so curious. Why do I always have questions like this? Must be the moon. So, thank you.
Oh,
That's
I
it.
would say what a wonderful, perspective of presentation. Isabel, you led it. I would certainly ask Acharya or any other to react on your poem. Where is Acharya or Richard? Anyone? If you could just, the Shilpi ma'am. So beautiful.
Are you
Thank you.
asking me
Acharya,
to
please.
respond on?
Yeah. Please.
Thank you. Would I read in Bengali?
No. I was just asking to react on Isabel's poem. Just she rendered, right?
Oh, that's great. That's great. Different type of moon. It's not just a moon. It's a great symbolism. It's a great symbolism for women beauty. I think so. I think so. And it's a vast thoughtful poem which she has written. Actually, it's splendid and nice to meet you. Her, I didn't meet her before, and I'm glad to meet her and with her poetry.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Acharya, please.
I was going to say, the moon is always an attractive thing to write about, more, entity to write about. I mean, I thought her poem was very, very beautiful. I had my screen off and I was focusing on my Indian doll, but I could hear her quite clearly and I could see her quite clearly. And the moon is very special to me. Nature is one of the things I write about quite a lot in my writings. And La Luna, is incredibly beautiful. You yourself have a moonlit smile, and I appreciate you highly. So that's about all I can say.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Acharya, and thank you, Ray.
And she is herself a beautiful moon.
Indeed.
Of course. Thank you, Shilpi, ma'am. Thank you, Acharya.
Thank you.
Please.
I hope you you got the lines about lunacy and lunatic.
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
also
We got
Very
one
nice
point
to meet
here. Richard, please, if you could just stay on. We got only one point, that is Isaac Cohen. Just we'll finish it up. Isaac is up next, and well, please give a round of applause.
Yes. Dear Kumar, dear Richard, dear all my friends in the world, I declare peace. I cheers for peace. I cheers for peace inside every commotion. Rockets are flying over my savoring soul. The noise close to me signifies the end. Only a small child's prayer block the noise. And second, 5 minutes. Yeah. Yes. Other coin. Your eyes. Yours. No. Your eyes outline the way for sheep and goats, whispering innocent to the soft. The light lights up the voices. The moon dance the down dance. Wake lovers their sleep. And the third, it is the last. And this is an important poem for the world. I call it my hope. Oh, leaders, look at Daniel's face and beg his forgiveness for for wrinkles you caused him war after war. Why didn't you think about the day after the war? Maybe you will go away and give Daniel a chance to lead. Daniel will bring peace to all the world for eternity. Thank you, Adcon Israel. Thank you, all my friends. Peace and love. Only this is.
Wonderful, wonderful. Richard, that brings us to the end of the poem session. With my reading, I think we could wind this up. Will there
Thank you,
ever be?
Prasanna. Thank you so much for all the work that you do.
Thank you, sir. I present my poem and I'll finish it up. Otherwise, okay. Will there ever be? I see, I watch, I hear. The sounds of burning cinders, the sounds of bursting crackers, the sounds of blazing bombs, the sounds of violent fires. I see, I watch, I hear the sounds of ferocious cries, the sounds of fallen tears, the sounds of vacant lands, the sounds of war-ravaged cities. I see, I watch, I hear the sounds of devastated mourners and the sounds of assaulted victims, the sounds of shattered lives, the sounds of broken souls. I see, I hear, I watch. The splattered blood and the battered bone, the splintered flesh and the chilling bones, the scattered limbs and unclaimed bodies, the scamper of people to save their heads. I see, I watch, I hear, I ponder and wonder. Will there ever be peace that's guaranteed? Will there ever be harmony that would reign the hearts? Will there ever be? Will there ever be? In all supplication I surrender and I care and carry to see, to watch, to hear, ponder and wonder, ponder and wonder. Thank you. Thank you.
So beautiful.
Thank you, Prasanna. That was beautiful. Yeah, thank you so much. And creating this platform and having all this sublime and poetical forms of expression, which is so necessary and indeed critical at this time, juncture of life and all that's happening. So yeah, Jai Prasanna, Jai Shri Krishna, and Jai Lord.
Happy Independence Day to all of you.